Welcome, guys, to Top of the West podcast, where two rivalries collide: LAFC and LA Galaxy. And here, I'm my co-host, O3
Oh, three
Calvin.
Calvin? Yes, sir.
So, how you doing today?
Hold up. Let me just promote this real quick. Hold up. Sorry. All right. I'm doing good, doing good. In a happy mood. Just living life.
Crazy game right now. We just seen. We're gonna get into that too because it is going like a Champions Cup. If you guys don't watch it, if you guys didn't watch the game today, I don't know what you're doing. Crazy, crazy game.
Crazy, spooky,
But we have
hilarious.
plenty to talk about. We did miss last week, um, but we're back today. So I'm glad to be back, and I have a lot of stuff. We have a lot of things to talk about today. So let's get right to it. First of all,
Yeah,
we're gonna talk about actually, the LAFC game that they had. They played against St. Louis, right?
yeah, St. Louis on home. Yes, sir.
All right, tell me about that performance. What do you think? And what was one thing I take away from this game?
It was like any other game this season, straight ass. I mean, if you saw the formation, you saw Son at the midfield, and that is something you don't see him like back then. I don't know why they're playing in that position. I'm assuming because since he gets like piled up by a bunch of players, they're probably thinking, "Fuck it, I'll just put Ordaz as a striker, so that fool could do all the dirty work, and Son could like have more space." That's the only reason that I could think of. But anything else, like I don't know why he's in the midfield. But I mean, we weren't really creating that much. St. Louis were actually like we're pushing it, and Stronier was the one that saved the day for us. All of our midfields have been playing good, surprisingly.
What's one? Wait, actually, you said the Huming Song, him playing in midfield. He's been playing in mid. I mean, I haven't really watched LAFC, but he's
Oh,
been playing in
really?
midfield.
Yeah. I don't know why. I'm assuming everyone like watches LAFC. Like I keep thinking like everyone's in the same circle as me. But yeah, he's been playing like as a number 10 position every single game. Even well, we'll talk about the Alu Hense game, but like I think I'll say like 3 games he's already been playing as a number 10. I don't know why. Like that's
And
not his position.
you personally, you don't like that?
Hell no. That's just goofy. I don't know why. I don't get why he's in the midfield. Like back then, like he was always doing combinations with Bonga. Like they'll be close up to each other doing all the touches, but now it's just like he just doesn't even like. I mean, he does have contributions, but not like how it was back then.
Oh, hey,
But
Owen,
yeah, it's not
how's
the
it going?
same. Son, what's up, everyone?
Okay, but why do you say this game was bad for you guys? Why do you not like? Why did you not enjoy this game? What made you not enjoy it?
I mean, we really didn't like have that much creativity. It was like the same as always, where we had like we did have ball position, but we weren't finishing the chances. And what people are saying is that like our attacking is not the same how it was back then because these past couple games, Delgado score, SKL score, and Astronir scores, and they're all like in our midfield position, which is a good thing. But now a problem is like our attacking is not making goals.
So the problem, I think I also seen a tweet where it says Boanga and Sun are like, I mean, last year they were a perfect duo, and now it just seems like they just can't even get going and they're inconsistent. How true is that?
Nah, that's very accurate. I mean, they still have goals. Like Bonga like had a hat trick last time. He is still scoring, but it's not the same how it was back then where like people were saying, "Oh shoot, like these are the two best duos in the league." But I mean, it could be a good thing or a bad thing because at the same time, like back then, it was just like if Sun and Bonga don't play good, then we're like screwed. But this time, at least our midfielders and our youngsters like Nathan Ordaz and then Martinez, like they've been playing good too.
Talking about Ordaz, actually, that guy's been phenomenal. I think I've seen him in every game. He's been probably been
Really?
scoring goals. He's been
He
scoring
was
goals, man.
he
I've
was
always seen him on that.
he scored one against Miami, then the one in Alohense. Like he is decent, but surprisingly, like on Twitter, people be like talking shit on him.
But I
I
think
don't know
every
why.
time he comes off the bench, he's so effective. The pace, and he has a finish to him. Also, David Martinez, that guy can
Oh,
ball. That guy can ball.
Martinez, yeah, he's been playing really good. I don't know if it was the Dolo effect once he dipped. Marcos Santos gave him that like that
The
goal, or like,
confidence.
It's because back then he'll be like a winger, like Martinez will like be in that position. That's it. But now Mark Dos Santos is letting him like roam around the midfield now.
So that's better overall for him, especially as a youth player. I think
Well, yeah.
you know.
Yes. Sir. Well, yeah, he's been playing hella good. Like he saved their ass on the last game with Elu Hense. But we'll
And
talk
who
about it in a bit.
actually I want to know more about this guy. I've actually never
Oh,
seen him.
him?
I heard his name recently. Is he a new player?
Well, he's actually like a key player in the national team for Canada. But the reason why you didn't really notice him that much, I forgot what team he was playing back then. But then he moved to Europe, but for like some unknown European league. I forgot which as well, but it was like Cricket FC or some like shit like that. And
Mm-hmm.
I guess he wasn't getting minutes, so the best decision for him was to go to LAFC. That's what Stefan Esquiel did too. He wasn't getting minutes in Porto. Like every player, like a bunch of players in Canada are coming to our team because they're not getting minutes in their other clubs.
So basically, what you're telling me is you're becoming Canada FC.
Okay, we have Shonir Esquiel, like Shonir Esquiel. What's that? Rasposo. He's like a right back, and then we have Schofferberg.
Yeah, like that's enough, bro.
Basically,
That's Canada right there. All you need is Marcelo Flores next.
Marcelo Flores. That will be a banger.
We have one more actually before we continue to the CONCACAF Championship because that's the main topic for us today, especially after the games we just seen. LAFC keep winning and LA Galaxy lose once again. Walmart Saturday Showdown. LA Galaxy lose 2-1 at home against SKC, the worst team in the league, by the way. Um,
Crazy. And who's
the
scoring you
truth
guys?
is, what's up?
Who's scoring you guys?
Dejan Joveljic, and I knew he was gonna score. He always scores against us, man. That's like the team that he performs like every time we play against us. He always performs against us. It's just he has that extra like hunger to score.
I think
But
he
shout out
did
to
say in an
Joveljic.
interview. He said in the interview like he likes scoring against you guys.
I mean, he does. He does. I'm not gonna say anything because that guy delivered us the MLS Cup. Um, he's a phenomenal player, and I think he's far, far too good for this league at this point. He's one of the best strikers in the league, in my opinion, if not the best striker in the league. But talking about this game, 2-1 at home, horrible performance by the team. I know we didn't have our DP players. I know we lost some of the we lost Painsil off a hamstring injury, minor by the way. He's out for I think 2 more weeks. I think. Gabriel Peck was out for this game because he got a red card against Colorado Rapids. Where another game we lost 4-1 I think, and that's because of a red card. I think we could have won that game if that wasn't a red. But that's just excuses building up, and I think at home you need to win, and I mean you need to be more creative, you need to be more positive going forward. Marco Royce had a good performance, inconsistent, but that was a good performance by him. I can definitely back that. And reality is that if this team cannot create, bro, we're not gonna get anywhere. Um, I said it from the beginning, from game one. It's just I don't know, like I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm not Greg Vanny. I'm not the players. You don't have Ricky, so stop playing the Ricky way. That's all I have to say for the team. But 2-1, bro. Now we're like back in 11th place, 8th, 10th place. I don't know what the table looks like
Hey,
now.
it's crazy.
9th?
I think 10th or no, I think it's 11th or 10th.
Yeah, 11th or 10th, one of those. But we're down there, right? But at that point, it doesn't really matter at the moment. Although I feel like the results kind of reflect on how we're performing, which would make sense because if you're not performing good, you're gonna lose games.
But like you guys are playing better than last year though.
You think so?
I mean, you guys got to win already.
You're right. 16 games and yeah, yeah. You're right. You're right. Matter of fact, yeah, we at least have the 3 points. But I think, look, honestly, if I'm being honest with this game, I feel like we should stop playing the Greg Vanny way with Ricky because we can hold position as much as we want, but if we're not creating anything, then what's the point? At this point, I'd rather get a nasty victory, rather get a fuck 2-0, and then from there, thug it, like just basically just have a rough game, perform shitty, but still get the result. At that point, that's all I want. But then again, it is 2-1 away from home. I mean, at home, we do lose 3 points here. Easily 3 points we could have won. SKC looks solid. They always look solid every time they play against us for some reason. But it is what it is, man. We move on. We move forward.
Crazy.
Anything you want to add on to the game? Did you watch it?
Um, did I even watch? I think I remember like I didn't even need to watch the game. I was just looking to like the teams you guys were gonna go against. I was like, oh, I mean, I'm not gonna hate watch. Like, it should be a pretty easy win for you guys. And I wake up and I see, I'm like, what the hell? Like, how do you guys still manage to lose against like lower teams?
It's just like I said, like just I don't know. It's just a creativity we just don't have. I don't know. It just honestly we didn't have our two best players in the pitch, and that
Oh
just
yeah,
that showed a lot.
that's why I was
But we're
hearing that you guys don't have like a lot of good depth. Like once your A players are gone, like once you do a substitute, I heard like you guys don't have depth. I don't know how
yeah,
to explain it.
but I sometimes don't understand why the coach does not start some of the younger players in the squad or give them a chance. But it is what it is. So now we do have Alawense, if I'm pronouncing it wrong, ring right, and then we have against LAFC. This is a Concacaf Champions Cup, 2-1. LAFC barely got the win in my opinion. I think they, I honestly I think they underperformed. I think they should have beat this team more confidently, but they got the result. At the end of the day, it is a round of 16 match, and you have to go through regardless of what the outcome is and regardless of what the play is on the field. But I do have a question for you. Give
Yeah,
me one good thing about this and one bad thing about this game.
I mean, there isn't really like. I mean, at least the good things we won. We qualified. We get to move to the next round. That's the only good thing. But we did play exactly like the last game where we had the possession. Like I could say 90% we had the possession. We made a lot of chances, but we never finished it. It should have been like a high scoring game. But I don't know, like Aloe Henson, oh my, I don't know if you saw the game, but dude, that shit was crazy. Like every play, like they're like diving, like they were diving the whole time. They were falling down, like if they got shot or something. Dude, I was so heated. I never been heated on a game where like I thought we are supposed to win. Like oh,
And the
I
thing
was
is,
so pissed. Oh my,
that's CONCACAF Champions Cup for you, bro. They play their heart out. They rough it out. They literally go for everything 110%. They don't hold back. They go in nasty. And the refs don't mark anything, man. It's just crazy to me how some of these refs are horrible, but they let the play go on when it's a clear foul or it's a clear shove or it's a clear just, you know. But
yeah,
it is what it is. That is the CONCACAF Champions Cup, and that's the beauty about it too. Because I mean, in MLS, everything gets marked a foul, and you get bothered by it. But then now, when it's not marked a foul, you get bothered by it too. So
yeah.
there's in the middle. But at the end of the day, this is a good result for LAFC. But I
Yeah,
think
but let me
I
explain to you by the beginning. So
all right.
coming to the game, I was like, dude, I think we're gonna beat them like 4-0, 5-0. Like it's gonna be a fiesta and all that stuff. 4 minutes go in, corner kick, and I'm like, whatever. He hit the ball. Oh shoot, like a little confusion, and then that ball just on the air, and for some reason, I guess it decided to go on a one of the other team's head, and then they score. And they celebrate like hella crazy. The players, oh my god, like I thought like they won the World Cup. Like I did this on my TikTok where I was like, dude, it looked like they like scored a goal in 130 minutes. Cool. And I was so pissed, like, dude, they're gonna freaking be falling down the whole time, be low blocking. And I was like, dude, there's a chance we're gonna get knocked out. And the whole time we're trying to get it, it didn't work out. They were parking the bus. And then on the second half, I don't know, you saw the foul by Sun? I
Oh
don't know if
yeah,
you
dude, that was yeah. I saw that. He got
dude, that
heated
was
this game. He
crazy.
was heated in this
I never
game.
seen Sun piss in my whole life, and I was more pissed. I was like, I was drinking a shit ton of water. I always went to the bathroom. I was like so
You were
pissed, but
nervous,
cool because I was. I know you saw my video, but I was like, I was like, I'm gonna end my life if we get knocked out. But
bro. Yeah, you
anyways,
were
on
nervous.
the
You were nervous. You were nervous. But
I was,
shout out Gio. We're doing good. I mean, I'm doing good. I don't know about Calvin.
oh yeah, I'm doing good too, man. I saw Gabriel said the cut looks good. I did get the Tacuache Edgar cut. You know, I told myself I got to be serious about this YouTube, this entertainment shit. So I'm focused now. But anyways, but on the second half, I got freaking happy when Ordaz shot it in the goal, and I knew like it was game over because everyone was quiet. All the fans, no more shit talking, no more. They're all like, "Oh shoot!" Like the low blocking, the bus, the magic school bus, whatever the party bus formation, it wasn't gonna work no more. But for some reason, they were still able to keep a clean sheet for a bit. And I was just like, dude, I think like in the extra, once we get to the extra time, I think we're gonna start scoring goals. But Martinez just showed up. He got subbed in. I don't remember. I think it was like 70 or 80 minute that he got subbed in, and he made a difference already. Like he saved their asses. Like he had the ball to himself, and I was confused. I'm like, dude, how could he even shoot it from far? That's the only way you be a low block. And that's what Martinez said. He saw all the Henson players like be in the back. He had the space, so he shot it, and yeah. And that fool celebrate. He told the fans, he's like, pa casa," means like go home. Now you guys are being going home, getting knocked out. That was basically it. It was just meant to happen.
Hey, but this Costa Rica team, man, this Costa Rica team gave you guys a game. Um, and I know you said in your TikToks that you're definitely a better team and you have a better squad, and everybody was frying you. They have more, more history than you guys, this and that. But they gave you guys a game, and I think you got to give them the benefit of the doubt because a club like that, with the atmosphere like that, a packed stadium like that, the ability to go one on one against LAFC
One on
with a
one.
team that definitely goes that's higher in value. I mean, everything is for you guys, but that team, the Costa Rican team, they play their hearts out, and at the end of the day, the team got your
I'm
team
gonna
got the result.
hold on. I'm gonna have to cut you out right there. I don't know, but put your hearts out. Putting my heart is when I try my best. I do my best. Even though like it's kind of scrappy, but I don't know. Trying my best is like eating shit every 2 seconds. Oh shoot, someone touches me, I'm gonna fall down and waste like 10 minutes.
But you got
Oh
to
my,
think about it this way: if they
that's
have the
dirty.
lead,
That's dirty.
but if they have the lead at home, why wouldn't you do that? Why wouldn't you risk the fact that the time is getting extended by just falling to the ground? This is all a game plan. This is not coincidence. This is not because they want to do it. This is to add pressure to you guys, and they added pressure to you. That's why you felt the way you
Oh,
felt.
one
Costa
thing.
Rica team, the Aluense, whatever however you pronounce that team,
Mhm.
they came out and they did their tactics. They played it right, but at the end of the day, they got the result. They didn't get the result they wanted, but
Yeah,
obviously the better team won, and that's CONCACAF Champions Cup for you. That's how this game is played in South America and North America.
yeah, you're right. I did see like, cause like a bunch of our players were getting a hella yellow cards, and I think what Alu Henson was trying to do, which would be more dirty, so one of us get a red card. I saw it. That's why LAC didn't really pressure that hard, cause they knew if they go for it, like Alu Henson's gonna drop to the ground and try to get them a red card. I but that's CONCACAF. I guess
Yeah,
I'm not used to it. People diving
yeah.
crazy.
You're not used to this
Scuba
competition.
diving.
How long you were barely born like in 2018? Like, come on now. We've been in this competition is new to you guys. It's something you guys never experienced. But
That's crazy.
honestly, I'm gonna say this crazy thing. I've never seen Huming Son that mad, not
I
angry.
know.
That's my first time ever seeing him actually like gonna go head to head with another player, and
I'll be
that just
honest. My bad, my bad. But you will never see that in another competition. I think CONCACAF's the only one where you just see like your star players and all that stuff like get freaking pissed. Like even if Son got pissed, that's how you know how like crazy CONCACAF is. I'm sorry.
that's how you know they want it. That's how you know they want to be in the competition. But that anything else you have to say about the LAFC game?
Nah, basically that's about it. I mean, I did more of a reaction on my TikTok and shit like that. If people want to check it out, but that's my take.
And then we do have one game that we need to talk about actually that just happened today, in the CONCACAF Champions Cup, and of course that is my LA Galaxy. They beat Mount Pleasant 3-0 on aggregate 6-0. I did a review already on my TikTok talking about this game, and if I'm being honest, there's not much you can really talk about. The truth is, Mount Pleasant, not this. I'm not gonna be disrespectful to them because they have their own way of playing. They played in a stadium that's not even their home. I like you and I know that Galaxy we're gonna win this game. The whole world knew that Galaxy would win this game,
Yeah,
right? Let's be
basically,
honest.
yeah.
Was there? Yeah.
Oh no,
There's
no,
not
no.
much
Say
competition. There's not much
basically. I mean,
competition.
even
Go
like
ahead.
on the first game, dude, I always think their team is called Mount Everest or some shit. I feel like they're like a mountain, like I don't Mount Pleasant, like Mount Everest, Mountain Dew. I don't know. Anyways, they're like the first game, like they put like a bunch of academy players on because of their visas.
Yeah,
I knew it
that's
was game over after that. And then the second leg, I mean, Galaxy still had to do what they had to do, get their win. I mean, I saw this game for a little bit, and then once Galaxy scored, I just turned it off and went by my day. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah.
I
This
already
game.
knew who they won.
I'm not gonna lie. This game was kind of boring. I think if I mean, it was boring compared to the game we saw, the Tigres against Cincinnati.
Oh
But
shit, that's
yeah,
crazy.
that like I said before, guys, I know you want me to go more in depth about this game, but reality is, I mean, I can't really dissect this game because that team was not at the level that we were at, and you knew the Galaxy were going to win this game. So unfortunately for that, Galaxy take the win, and we're looking forward to face a Liga MX giant that we want the rematch for. For the last year was the Campeones de Campeones Cup. That's what we're looking forward to. But we got definitely more to talk about. So that is LA Galaxy against Mount Pleasant for you guys. Definitely more to talk about in the CONCACAF Champions Cup. But before we get to all this and all that CONCACAF Champions Cup, I do want to talk about something. It is new. It's gonna come this upcoming year, and this is what it is. 2027 MLS Sprint season has just been released today. This is essentially gonna give you 7 games at home for each club, 7 away games for each club. February to April is a season, 3 month season with 14 games per
Oh,
club. May is the playoffs, and late mid July, 2027, 2028 MLS season returns to the official calendar football year, to official football calendar year as everybody else in the world, and I think that will only help the MLS teams moving forward, and it will only help the league expand even more than what it is now. But what do you think about the changes? And what do you think? Actually, matter of fact, I'm. What do you think about the change actually about moving to the regular football calendar year?
nah, it's gonna be hella crazy because most the main reason is because of the transfers. Because we always like on our transfer window is always like how do I say it? Always like be in the way of the other transfers in Europe. Because like ours will be like I'm not correct, winter, right? Winter transfers.
The winter transfer and the summer transfer.
Yeah, so ours is like our winter transfer is like the important thing, but for other teams and other leagues, like for them that's like something where they don't want to give up their players. So it kind of messes up like our roster and stuff like that. And there's like a bunch of teams where they're not even good till summer. So like the mid season of MLS, like you already have like all these transfers that you could barely do. And but it's gonna be cool. Like I'm gonna be liking how they're gonna have the same season as the other teams.
Me too. I'm
I'm here.
excited for that, but I think a lot of the teams that play in the colder weather are going to be unfortunate for them. But I think they can find a way around that and just put the games away. But okay, now what are your thoughts about the sprint season? Because if Galaxy were to win it, you guys would all be saying that that's a shameless trophy. But if LAFC were to win it, all the Galaxy fans were saying that's a shameless way to, I mean, win a trophy. So there's really no. Honestly, I kind of see this sprint season kind of like a Mickey Mouse trophy, but at the end of the day, I mean, it's gonna count. What do you think?
Look, I mean, it's still a season, you know, like it had to be done because I mean we it's like if I say like the when Columbus won the MLS Cup, like it was during COVID. I'm like, oh, that didn't count because it was during COVID, blah blah blah, you know. But now I called it out already. Like once like we found out about the new season, I think I told you I was like, dude, I think they're just gonna do like a or like a little season, and I mean it is what it is, you know. I mean it just good because I know LEC is gonna win in ASAP because lower games, you know. So it's just gonna be a trophy for LEC, you know, get out the way, whatever.
Another
Nothing
Mickey
bad.
Mouse trophy for LAFC, like the U.S. Open Cup they played
Wait,
in.
wait, let me read this comment. Did O3 have to sell his yeah, look cute fool. That's why I don't have my LEC jersey anymore. I only became homeless and had sold that, sold my gear and to get this cut. Look, I'll try.
So that's basically the MLS wrap up for you guys. But before we go, we do have one more thing MLS, and this is match day number 5. Um, we're gonna have this right here. So we're gonna have Austin FC against LAFC, and then we're gonna have LA Galaxy against Portland Timbers away from home. What do you predict for Austin against LAFC
I mean, all my
away
head
from
is on
home?
the CONCACAF right now, but I forgot there's this game. I think we should able to win. Austin's been playing pretty bad. If I'm look, I haven't been looking into it that much, but compared to like with Dallas and Houston, I think I don't know. I haven't seen the standings yet for Austin, but I think they've been playing like they're like the worst like Texas team right now. I don't know if I'm correct, but but I think we're gonna rest our players. I think I'll say like 2-0. I'm
2-0
not
for
really like
LAFC?
2-0. I just hope Sun doesn't be in the midfield again. That's just gonna piss me off.
I'm going for a 1-1 Austin against
Uh,
LAFC.
Why is that?
I mean, if you say they're gonna rotate players, I mean, I'm not expecting LSU to have a strong lineup. I don't think they're gonna rotate. I think they're gonna come back and they're just gonna play their strongest squad. But I do think I just many games have been played for each club, and just obviously the players are tired. And I don't know how your depth is, but I think it's pretty good, right?
We got good there. We got Bordy or Daz is our dev player. Yeah, we're pretty solid. We have your boy Boyd too. Your star Delgado. Like we be chilling.
We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. But he says LAFC 2-0. I say LAFC 1-1. Then we do have the Sunday match game, Portland Timbers against LA Galaxy. I think LA Galaxy are gonna lose this game 1-0 away from home. I don't really expect much. What about you?
And man, they lost against Sporting Kansas City. I'm not gonna give like I don't think the hopes are gonna be there for Galaxy to win this match. I don't know if like I haven't been focusing on Portland either, but who if they're better than Kansas City, then what do you think's gonna happen? And
Nah,
especially in
Portland has been terrible. Portland's been terrible.
but is Galaxy terrible too?
Yeah,
How
there you
terrible
go.
are they?
There we go. We're gonna go. We're gonna go. We're gonna see how low that is for both for LA Galaxy and Portland Timbers. Um, but that does sum up the predictions for LA Galaxy and LAFC, and we're looking forward for Saturday and Sunday games. So we're excited for that. But obviously, I mean, hopefully the Galaxy get a W, but that's not looking like it's gonna happen. But the night is young. Everybody's seen the game. We're all here to talk about it. We're all excited to finally discuss it. The CONCACAF Champions Cup is finally back. Every team has now played a game, and we finally know the quarterfinal finalists. They're gonna face each other, and we're gonna start off with Toluca against LA Galaxy. Um, damn.
You don't think we should talk about the game that happened today?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about but I'm saying Toluca LA Galaxy, Cruz
Okay.
Azul LAFC, Nashville against America. Crazy, crazy result right there. Tigres against Seattle. I think everybody's prediction for this like this little thing right here, the knockout stages, just got killed off because Miami didn't qualify. But
Yeah.
going off right now, going off right now, the game we just finished watching, Tigres against FC Cincinnati. If you didn't watch that game, what were you doing, bro? That game had everything from the beginning to the end, to the moment the whistle blew. The fans in the Volcan were absolutely insane. 5-1, no, 4-1 was the final result. Tigres
It was like
qualified.
5-1.
5-1 or 4-1?
5-1.
5-1? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
5-1. 5-1. There you go. You corrected me. 5-1. Um, FC Cincinnati almost clinched that, but we all knew that 90-minute winner was gonna come. What do you think about this game?
Now it was pretty crazy already. Like the first 10 minutes, two goals already went in, and I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be like another San Diego and Toluca game. Like it's gonna be a shit show. Like the fans are gonna pressure Cincinnati crazy. And unfortunately, on the second half, I was like focusing on doing a video because I was like, dude, it's probably like Tigres is gonna like smoke them. I went back to the house. I see it. It's 4-1. I'm like, what the hell just happened? Like I thought like either Tigres was gonna like be like smoking them, but now like Cincinnati like we're gonna qualify, and I kind of like got caught up with people watching it, and then yeah, the whole like rest of the time like dude, Tigres was just like going crazy, and when we thought like it was gonna go extra time, Tigres score on the last minute. Like it was so funny. Like you saw that little kid celebrating, like taking off his
Yeah,
shirt.
yeah,
And all that
yeah.
stuff.
Oh
That,
yeah.
was- that was a highlight. That shit was crazy. That's how you know like this game was like intense. And then
Yeah,
the scissor kick, oh that shit was crazy too.
bro, all those goals that Tigres scored were absolutely insane. There's an just the way the ball floats for me in the Volcan is crazy. I mean, like you see these goals all the time in that stadium, all the time. I don't know what it is, what they do to the balls, what happens in the pitch, what kind of magic they put, but dude, it's literally like playing the 2010 World Cup. That's how it is with the Jambulani. I don't know what it is with that stadium, man, but those bangers come from anywhere. So every go, so Seattle,
Everybody.
you're gonna have to come prep, bro, because you're gonna have to face one of the hardest teams to play at home. But also from today's match, most recent match today, we do have LA Galaxy against Mount Pleasant. I mean, like I said before, not much to talk about, but we do face Toluca who beat San Diego. Let's talk about that actually. Toluca who beat San Diego 3-0 or 4-0.
4-0.
four
4-0.
zero. Luka beat San Diego 4-0, a match where San Diego looked nothing like themselves, where they just sat back, relaxed, and soaked up the pressure. But at the end of the day, just like water, bro, it always goes through. They try to soak up the water, but it always goes through. And they ended up winning 4-0 against San Diego FC, which is a really, really good side. Um, but they had nothing to show that day. I think just playing in that stadium, the Nemesio 10 in Toluca, is hard for anybody. This is why they're tricampeón or right tricampeón, right?
No, bicampeón.
Bicampeón. That's why they're bicampeón in Liga MX. What do you think about that game? Like, what? Why? What do you like? What do you think happened to San Diego?
Well, the thing is that I already saw this like coming from far. Like ever since they played against Pumas, like they weren't even good either. But the problem was that Pumas wasn't like they weren't good like too. They were like finishing their plays and all that stuff. So San Diego got lucky with that one. So I was like, dude, like I don't think Toluca's gonna like let them slide. And I already suspected like Toluca like to be playing good, and San Diego just couldn't cope with the like being with the stadium, different environment, fans booing them, and all that stuff. They just fell into the pressure.
I think so too. I think San Diego, we're not ready for this game. We're not ready for this type of competition yet. I think they, like I said, like just like LAFC, our new club, they're facing new challenges every day, living off new experiences. Um, and people don't understand how hard is it to go and play in Mexico away from home. A lot of these MLS teams do not understand how hard it is to go away from home and get a win
God.
in Mexico. But we do have also a game to talk about. Cruz Azul against Monterrey. I think that game was. What do you think about that game? Actually, what are your thoughts about that game?
I ain't gonna lie, it was kind of boring. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
I think the first leg was crazy. I think the first leg
oh,
had
first leg,
everything
yeah,
in
oh
it.
yeah, first leg, yeah.
The
Like
first
the
leg was crazy.
I forgot his name. He later played for Pachuca, the defender. Like they got a red card and they had no more substitutes, so they had to put a defender as a goalkeeper for
Yeah,
Monterrey. That
yeah.
shit was crazy. But the second leg, nothing really to talk about. I mean, Monterrey they scored, and then I was like, cause I was kind of excited, cause I was like, I want Monterrey to go through, cause they're very like an inconsistent team, and that'll be better for LAFC. But Cruz Azul did their job and tied it.
You think
It,
Cruz? You think Cruz Azul is more consistent than Monterrey?
oh yeah, and Liga MX are in second place. I think Cruz Azul is a more dangerous team than Monterrey. Monterrey been like, I think they're like not in the playoffs right now.
I mean, it's only the beginning of the season as well. I think they have a lot of time to go. But obviously, they do like a two thing like apertura and clausura. So that's a whole different story.
Yeah,
But we did talk about the LAFC against the Costa Rican team. I don't want to pronounce it because I don't want to get hate from their fans because they're already coming after Calvin.
yeah,
But
they're
we were
coming
talking about
after you.
that game. So if you guys want to see that, go watch his TikTok or go back and just watch the recap. But we do have Inter Miami against Nashville up next. Um, what a game, man! What a game! What a game! After Jorge Mas had everything to talk about, saying he wanted the cup, he wanted to do this, he signed the best players to fit into the Miami squad, and you go out and lose like that against Nashville, who got a free agent, and they still beat you at home, and you have Lionel Messi and you're MLS champions of 2025, bro, you literally blew it all. Into Miami, you blew it all. Javier Mascherano, go back into a tactical room, go get your tactics right, go fix that defense. What is going on in Miami, bro? They should have never lost that game, in my opinion. What do you think about this game?
Dude, just imagine winning the MLS Cup, signing all these players, signing the left back from that used to play in Spurs, doing all this like transfers, getting the striker from Monterrey, saying that oh we're going for a CONCACAF, just so on your debut of this CONCACAF 2026 to get knocked out, like that's crazy. Like that could never be my LEC team. Like, dude, that's a fracaso. Like, how the
In
hell are
the
you gonna say? Wait, my bad. How are you gonna say like we're going for everything and they couldn't even beat in their first game? It took them 2 games to get knocked out.
and
Crazy.
especially in the round of 16, man. In the round of 16, you come out sorry to Nashville. And honestly, don't get me wrong, I wanted to see Miami through just to see them playing see them play against America. But hey, that's the football for you, bro. You know, if you don't perform one day, you're gonna get out the next day.
You know what's
Um,
crazy? That they even like they didn't even have to play in the round one. They literally like since they won the MLS Cup, they skipped already to the round of 16, and they still
exactly,
couldn't freaking take advantage.
exactly. But that's Inter Miami for you. I actually do have a question for you. I saw it on Twitter. I think MLS Move tweeted it. Um,
That fool's
what do
been
you think is
tapping in his
worse,
sleep.
losing against Atlanta in 2024 or losing against Nashville in 2026 in the Champions Cup?
They're like the same because like Miami were like projected to win the MLS Cup, and they got knocked out by the worst Atlanta team. But with this one, you hype it up. You're like, yo, we're going crazy. Everyone's saying, you know what, like Miami's too unstoppable. They're gonna beat this hella easy. You know, even you look at the other bracket, like it's kind of weak. I mean, compared to our side, like America, Tigres, like they've been kind of inconsistent in their season in their league compared like to Toluca, Cruz Azul. Like Miami had all the advantage and they didn't take the opportunity. They lost against a national team that in last season on the playoffs, like they beat them like in the best of three, like in 2 games they beat them. I don't know, I'm mistaken,
That's
but they were beating Nashville like a bunch of times, like in the same time period, like on the season and then on the playoffs.
so you think this is worse losing the season than the 2024 season?
Well, this is worse because you were hyping it up all crazy.
Yeah. In my opinion, I think the same thing. I think Inter Miami getting out the Champions Cup this early, knowing that your whole plan was to win this cup and lift this cup, and the first thing you do is got the round 16 is a big L for Miami.
And
But mhm,
wait, hold up. And to top it off, they were already talking about being a Copa Libertadores. They're already saying we should be competing. Messi wants it. We want it. Like they can't be in their own competition. Like that's crazy.
exactly. I think big hopes for Libertadores for any MLS team that has the ability to qualify. I think we're not gonna get anywhere near the finals of
Hell no.
Libertadores, but it would be interesting to see them play. Or and seeing Liga MX teams there. Definitely, invitation has to happen soon because we want the league to grow. But Libertadores would be insane for both leagues. But we do have America against Philadelphia Union. I think I don't know if you watched this game, but let me give you some more information about this game. The Union played well at home. They did lose 1-0 at home, but I think they had a good display. The second leg, you play away from home. I think Union were still decent, but they just don't have a goal scorer, bro. Let me say something about Philadelphia Union, man. They sell every good player they have, every good player they have, and that's a downside about them. And if I was to be a Union fan, bro, I'd be upset because why are you letting go? Why are you letting go of this whole squad that you had? This squad that played against LFC in 2022 MLS Cup final, and obviously they did lose, but they had the ability to keep progressing. But it just looks like every time they progress, they take two steps back. But America did beat Philadelphia Union. You have anything else to say? Anything you want to add on about this game?
I did watch it. The two legs were basically almost the same, where America were dominant, but then the Union will like all of a sudden just be good and almost like because I think the Union almost like knocked out America. Like it was close, like on the second leg. Because I wasn't a 1-1, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken.
No,
Like on the
1-0, 1-0. The first leg was 1-0.
yep, on the second leg.
I didn't see the second leg.
I think I I think it was 1-1 because I remember America scored and then Philadelphia got a penalty. Yeah, they got a penalty and he scored it, and it was already like crazy because it was like if they scored one more, like the Philadelphia Union like qualify.
Yeah. But I just think that America is not that strong this year. I think they
Nah,
lack the ability to finish games. They lack to finish other teams, and that is also a reason. I think Philadelphia Union has the same problems America has, which is selling their best players. America obviously selling the players abroad, and obviously one of their best players gets injured for the whole season. Just the injuries and the fact that they're selling players, but I think America has been underperforming for the level they're consistently at. But we already talked about Tigres against Cincinnati, so let's not talk about that. We do have crazy game Seattle knockout Sporting KC. What did you think about that game?
to be honest, I didn't watch both of those legs because Well, I just like the first leg. I suspected Vancouver. I'm like, dude, these fools are so good. You know, like they're probably gonna dominate Seattle. And then I look at my phone, 3-0. I'm like, what the hell? Like, how did this shit happen? And then the second leg, I didn't watch it because I was so like invested on the Luka and San Diego game. I think Vancouver like blew it. Like this was like a good team. Like they're doing really well in the season. I'm kind of confused how they blew it against Seattle. I don't know. I haven't seen like Seattle like play that much. I don't know. They're really good or they're bad, but he played good against Vancouver. I don't know. You were like watching that game or watching
I
like
personally did not watch that game for the fact that it is an MLS matchup. I think I wanted to see more of Liga
yeah.
MX against MLS. I think that's just what everybody wants to see. But at the end of the day, Seattle go through. They were the better side. But Whitecaps in the league are crazy. They're decent. They're strong. The chemistry is there. But like I said before, one day you're good, the next day you're off, and you're at the competition, and you go home. That's CONCACAF Champions Cup for you. If you don't take it serious, the first game you're out. But we do have the quarterfinals set. And do you want to do predictions, or do you want to talk about that?
We'll talk about it later, like on next week or something. But
Okay.
I do want to say that all all of the teams that we thought like, oh yeah, these are like the favorites. Most of them are knocked out. The only one is LAFC that like people are like expecting them to win. But every other MLS team, my bad, every other MLS team is all like dark horses. I don't know if if I'm being right or because Miami got knocked out, Vancouver that got knocked out. I think Cincinnati was like a team that were really good, but they got knocked out.
You're right. I think we did say that we did predict that Miami was going to be one of the highest contenders in this competition, and look what happened. I also had Vancouver there because what they do and the way they perform away from home, and they got out. And then yeah, I mean you can't really
San
count
Diego,
Galaxy on this because we're underperforming.
San Diego too. They were a team that was kind of the favorites, like
Oh,
a
you're
really
right.
good
Yeah, San Diego.
and they got knocked out too.
You're right. It was San Diego. It was San Diego.
We're the only team
Um,
LAFC that could make MLS proud.
yeah. So I think that should wrap it up for today. I think we went through MLS match week 3, match week 4, or match week 3, 4, 3, right?
We're match week
We played.
two,
Yeah.
five.
How?
Five is gonna be against Austin. Oh wait, we're talking about the next. What we're talking about? Wait,
All right.
are
Whatever.
you
We went through the last match, the last games on Saturday and Sunday. We saw the Galaxy lose against Sporting Kansas City, and we saw LAFC beat St. Louis City 2-0 at home. And that should wrap it up. We talked about CONCACAF Champions Cup. We discussed it. If you want to see more of O3 Calvin, let him know where to
are
find you
you?
at.
Well, dude, I've been just posting a lot on TikTok. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, like before I was doing YouTube and stuff like that, but TikTok's where we're at right now. I'm not gonna lie. I might change my username because 3252 Apprentice. Like I do like it and everything, but I haven't been posting like 3252 like type content. So let me know what you guys want to change it to. But yeah, on TikTok, but O3 Kelvin.
So that should wrap it up for you guys. And that's top of the West. LA Galaxy, LAFC are looking forward for Saturday and Sunday. And I'll catch you guys for the next live stream. Thank you. Thank you guys for watching.
Catch you liking.